welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one
turning it on. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Here we go. Snap to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So NC State's offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's frustrating for a defense. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. Great play call. Catch them off guard. First down for the offense.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
There he goes. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to pass, it's Bryant. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He's looking to throw on third and short. He's going for it all. He's got it. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was... for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And without that spin move, I'm not sure he would have gone very far at all, but a solid pickup on the play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Bryant. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's got it. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pick up a 10 and a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked off his feet.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed up.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Allen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Berry. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. They boot it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, that time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It is such a luxury for a defensive coordinator when you know you can get after the quarterback. This is the best team in the nation right now in getting sacks, whether they rush 4, 5, or 6. Time and time again, when they get the opponent in a passing situation, they're able to get home and create negative plays.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback and making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Noles will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back. Get him on the ground quickly.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. To the air, it's Bryant. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. Have to make that catch.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here, you defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give them a little bit of confidence.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The option look. He'll pitch it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Back to throw. It's Bryant. Got his man quickly. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They got it at the 30. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Berry. He's got him still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Turning it on! He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Quick spin on the run. Slips one guy, now he's loose. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is a
touchdown, Wolfpack. Fitted in the window for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. He had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Paul. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with a first down. To throw, it's Rowe. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. It's Allen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
To the ground with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Cross. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to go up top. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He's got him.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
After that last completion, it's second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Back to pass, it's Rowe. On target. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They go to the ground. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Grove. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback, he's got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Touchdown, North Carolina State! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to BYU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Grove. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's got it on the right, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They're dealing with a second and long. Going to look downfield again. Working that left side now. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Noles have it with a first and goal. Quarterback may change this route. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To grab. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. Guys, this is a story we